Hey guys, Sal here, we're back to some more Fate Grand Order. Well, I didn't think this day would come. I actually get to record a Singularity! Even though I did every last one of the other ones. Kinda sad that Christmas is over now. I managed to get at least 17 boxes done. Even 17 was too much for me. I mean, not necessarily too much, I just wasn't grinding as much. So yeah, finally get to record a main storyline Singularity. 10 sync quartz for the official. You get 3 for the apology for maintenance, gold fruits, and evil bones. See. Summon. We've got Castergill, Enkidu 5-star Lancer, and we've got Medea Lily. I will use just one ticket, just for kicks, to see what we can get. It's gonna be nothing, then we can just move on to Babylonia. Boy, I was hoping it was actually gonna be something. Oh well. That's fine. That's all I'm gonna do for that banner. Okay. I'm gonna have to rework my team, but that's fine. Babylonia. I forget how Camelot ended. Morning, Mosh. I have something personal to discuss with you today. This morning, the doctor came to me like any other day. His voice, his breath, his mannerisms, he was the same calm, peaceful man he always was. As your primary physician, I need to have a serious discussion with you. I'm going to grit my teeth and tell you the truth here. Mosh Kiri right. Your lifespan is nearing its limit. Just like humanity has no future past 2019, you have no future beyond that time. This was decided at the beginning. You can't stop it. I can't stop it. No one can stop it. I will stop it no matter what. If Mosh dies, I have no reason to live any longer. Even the Grail, the supposedly omnipotent wish granter, cannot change this fate. After all, the Grail is merely a shadow that fell just one step below it from a higher dimensional phase, a great crystallized magical resource. Calling it an omnipotent wish granter is like saying you can buy anything with money. The truth is, the Grail can only execute what a human envisions. It is not omnipotent, don't be mistaken about that. I silently agreed. The Grail is only a means of accelerating things. Raising buildings, building cities, making epochs. For everything humans have done, the Grail uses its vast stores of magical energy to make the process quicker. Why was the doctor telling me something that I already knew? You're going to die soon. It has nothing to do with your own will. It's simply how you were created. Do you find that frustrating or sad? Does it make you feel empty? Well, It's terrible. I'm not talking about Cordea's research. I'm talking about all of humanity and all of life. Living things are destined to die from the moment they're born, and yet, they possess the capacity to grow. If something is going to die, why bother growing? Both the physical body and the spirit should maintain the same state from birth till death. If they did, there would be no sadness or pain. Everything would be equal. Everything would have meaning from the beginning. But this planet's life is nothing but waste. It's essentially growing just so that it can die. It's meaningless, truly meaningless. The more time passes, the more life leaves this world unfulfilled. I can't help but think that, when it comes to the life forms on this world, the planet simply has the wrong settings. Don't you think so, Mosh? You are half man-made. You are an incomplete being, a product made by imperfect humans who try to play God. You have the right to hate them and the duty to reject them. Human history has no value. All this is no more than the remnants left behind by humans leading meaningless lives. It just so happens to look like a picture that has meaning. What was strange was how gentle his words were. Everything he said was impossible for me to accept. I couldn't agree at all. But his voice was so gentle. His words were filled with wisdom and compassion. If it's causing you pain, you can stop. He whispered into my ear with a voice both sweet and dangerous. But... You're not Dr. Roman, are you? Dr. Roman can be pessimistic, antisocial, and he often says the wrong things and gives up. But he would never deny any kind of human effort. You only look like him. You're something else entirely. Huh. You're not he who shall not be named, are you? 6 a.m. This is when I always wake up. What a strange dream. It felt like I was being dragged down, as if I took one wrong step, I would never wake up from the dream. Senpai went through the same thing before, but why would it happen to me now? The call from the command room made me feel tense. Perhaps the strange dream had affected me. I had a feeling that this was a premonition, one that was telling me that my race shift into the 7th Singularity will be my last. I don't like the sound of that at all. Masha Kiriraito, you will be on my side forever. I don't want you to go. You got here 5 minutes after the summons. Looks like you're ready to go, Cell. Given how abrupt the summons was and how early in the morning it is, I suppose there's no need for explanation. The day has finally come. Command room staff seem more excited than usual. Yes, that's right. The day is finally here. According to Caldea's clocks, there's not much of 2018 left. The lost year of 2019 is almost upon us. Before that happens, we need to find out what caused the incineration of humanity. Ironically enough, it is 2018 and it's getting very close to 2019. That is the purpose of our Grand Order, and our long journey is almost at an end. Master Cell, we owe it all to you and Mosh. I'm sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. Mosh Kiriraito has arrived. Oh. Morning, Mosh. Oh, hello. Good morning, Senpai. Sorry for being so flustered. I need to stay calm at all times, don't I? Yes. Good to see you're getting along. A tough spirit is one thing, but teamwork is important too. Alright, Cell, Mosh. Let's try this again. At 7 o'clock this morning, Caldea completed its preparations for the 7th Singularity race shift. We've little time left. Our backs are against the wall here. The last Singularity, this is the grail that Solomon sent into the past himself, and I'd like you to recover it. I know I sound like a broken record, but are you ready? It's going to be another tough journey. Leave it to us, we'll do our best. Of course, we'll bring back souvenirs. We'll do our best. Fofo! Yeah, that's the kind of person you are. Cell, I was silly to even ask. Then let's start the briefing. This time we will race shift into the beginning of human history. The beginning of all civilization. The world where it was unified as one. The mother that flourished along the Tigris and Euphrates, then influenced in great many civilizations. One of the world's oldest civilizations which began almost simultaneously with the earliest Egyptian kingdoms. In the world of magecraft, this era was the twilight of the Age of Gods and a topic of research. The land of ancient Mesopotamia, 2600 BC, the beginning of Sumerian civilization after the Ubaid culture. Whoa. The world of the BC era, where reality was a place of mystery and the gods walked the land. Indeed, Mesopotamia in the age of the first Sumerian kings. Just the process of getting there makes this tougher than any previous singularity. It's the last age of fantasy on Earth when gods and monsters were a part of everyday life. The great Da Vinci is here. Good morning, Da Vinci. What kind of response is that? How boring. All my effort waiting to burst out at the right moment has gone up in smoke. I wouldn't say that. You surprised me to think one person has the power to silence the entire room in an instant. The way you put so much effort into such trivial matters, or Senpai could be like that sometimes. Wait, what? You do? Fofo. Leonardo, quit messing around. Do you have what I asked you for? Yes, it's done. Of course it would be. Cell, here's a present for you. Is this a scarf? It seems to be made from very fine and sturdy fibers. Remember the mask I made to protect you in the desert. Say hello to Mark II. The mana density in the atmosphere is much greater than what you experience in ancient Egypt. There's a limit to what you can take with you on the race ship. This is the bare minimum. But I promise you it's effective. It's my birthday today. Don't be silly. I'll get you something much fancier than this for your birthday. However, that's an excellent response. Wit and humor can be powerful weapons for humans. Alright, I suppose I shall give you a small lecture on the place you're about to visit. The word Mesopotamia is Greek in origin. Meso means riddle, and Potamia means river. It refers to the civilization that flourished between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers that flowed into the Persian Gulf. The older name is Babylonia, but it wasn't called that until little later. And the ancient Mesopotamia is Sumer. What's classified as ancient civilization does seem to span over a long period of time. For instance, between 5000 BC and 2000 BC, many different civilizations flourished and they all played important roles in human history. Indeed, this time we're sending you to one of those civilizations in 2600 BC, the age of the first kings. From the point of view of magecraft, it's the era when humans parted ways with the gods. That's right. I don't know the reason the king of this era made that decision. But it was at this point that the Age of Gods came to an end, and by the advent of the Anno Domini era, all divine spirits had disappeared from the earth. Some may have lasted into the AD era in some island countries, but by 1000 AD they were gone. Except for extreme cases like deities that remained completely isolated from humans. Well, let's put that topic aside. What I really wanted to talk to you about was the difficulty of this race shift. Race shifting into the BC era is extremely difficult. The further back into human history you go, the more unstable the race shift. So as you get closer to the Age of Gods, things get more uncertain. Some academics call the Age of Gods an age of uncertainty. It's not something that lends itself to observation. On top of that, Sheba is refusing to stabilize. Actually, I doubt it will ever. Pafo. Yeah, but with the help of the Sapphire Chaldea, we were able to calculate the location of the 7th Singularity and observe it. Given the difficulty, I'll be staying here in the command room, which also means I won't be able to act as navigator, but still. On my honor as a genius, I hereby swear that I will flawlessly prove your existence. So, don't worry about a thing. Get out there and go have a grand adventure. Leonardo's statements are inappropriate, but this is really an experience not many can have. You're going to the ancient world, a place that modern man will never know about. The danger is immeasurable, but I hope that's also how amazing your discoveries will be. Today on the History Channel presents... We'll do it for you too, Doctor. Yeah, once we put an end to everything, tell me what you've learned on this journey. Hey there, don't get so sentimental. Cell is about to go to battle. You need to keep them sharp. Sheesh, Romani, go and get some sleep. Trying to act tough just proves you're tired. I beg your pardon, I've got plenty of rest. I'm all fired up and ready to go. Come, your coffins are ready. From here on, this will be your battle cell. The 6th Singularity was full of special conditions we never came across before. This one's going to be every bit as tough. It's a unique era after all. Stay calm and be ready to deal with anything. A tense heart will shatter from a blow. Being flexible and adaptable will get you further. Right, see you soon, Doctor. I've got a good example right in front of me. What, no rebuttal? Aw, come on. What's wrong, Marsh? I figured you'd be all set to go. Yes, I'm ready to do whatever I must to support Master's investigation and operation in the 7th Singularity. But I'm sorry, Doctor, can I ask you something? What is that? I hope it's something I can answer. Yes, this kind of philosophical question, but do humans rather, does life have any meaning at all? I mean objectively, not subjectively. I've never thought about it, but it's really bothering me. That's a tough question. Objective meaning, huh? I mean, if you look at things from a god's perspective, life might all seem equally meaningless. Well, really, life has neither meaning nor merit, right up to the end. The end? Yeah, if you're asking about the meaning of it all, well, there isn't any. Nothing has meaning on its own. Meaning is something that gets determined later. Humans are born, grow up, and die all without meaning. It's only when a life's over that you finally see what it meant. That's what life is, Mosh. We don't live in order to create meaning. We live so meaning can be found from our life. Yes, that's how I'd like to live my life, too. Thank you, Dr. Roman. I'm grateful for all the kindness you've shown me. Alright, you're both in your coffins yet. So, your mission this time is to recover the Grail. It's important to find and remove the cause of the Singularity, but your biggest goal is to recover the Grail. We don't know its exact coordinates, but it should be somewhere in Mesopotamia, your spaceship destination. I pray that this is our last search for the Holy Grail. Alright, I'm starting the race shift program. Everyone here in Chaldea staff will do their very best to send Master Cell to the BC era. Oh boy. Unsummon program start. Spiritron conversion start. Race shift starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. 7th Grand Order commencing operation. Oh boy. And hell now begins. What's called Data Gurus say? Don't die. Absolute demonic front. Babylonia. Fallen Babylon. Wow, we already start with 4 and it costs 22 AP. My god. I'm definitely gonna be using some apples in this episode. Oh yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back. Well, I mean, this technically should work for now. I'm trying something different. If it doesn't work out, I will just have Ibaraki and Mamariko up in front through the entire thing like I did with Camelot. Although, to be honest, I'll probably see the first fight and just instantly switch to that combo. Let's go. In the Age of the Gods. Oh, please, please have mercy. Oh, Mother Goddess, Mother of demonic beasts, the one who reigns supreme. We do not defy you. The remaining cities, people, wealth, everything is yours. Don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Hasolu is different from Daniel-Urk. We have no intention of following that foolish king. But we will sacrifice everyone up to our second-class citizens. You can have them all. Treat them like livestock. I don't care. No, please, leave us. Leave us alone. Well, they're dead. Oh, God. Does that thing look like Medusa? Lowly creatures, I am utterly disgusted with you. We have said before that not a single human shall survive. Even monkeys are smarter than these humans. Do they really think they're worthy as food? At best, they are fit to fertilize the land. That's still no reason to crush them to death with that serpent body of yours. After all, we're in our assembly hall. Isn't it good manners to dispose of the prey you capture in your own lair? What, you don't like snakes? I thought you would enjoy playing with them like that. Well, I'm really more for beating my enemies to a pulp in a hand-to-hand brawl, yes, but... Gracias, pero no. The weight class difference bothers me. Your way of killing is too sloppy. I thought I was handling them with care. Humans are just too fragile. Eshnuna, Sipar, Kish, and Kazaru. I have swallowed up most of the northern cities. It is only a matter of time before Nippur falls. It won't even take a month to break through that damned northern wall. Whoa. Is that Irish Kegel? Well, your ego sure is as big as your body. After working on it for half a year, you still need another month. You used enough demonic beasts to fill the land, yet you only managed to neutralize the north. Will you really be able to crush that front in another month? You don't need our help. I do not. We have sworn not to interfere with each other. I do not require your help in the first place. I find massacring humans all at once to be quite wasteful. Thus, I've ordered the demonic beasts to do whatever they desire to the humans they capture. They may drag them to the den and slowly kill them, or they may eat them alive. Or perhaps the humans can be used as raw materials for my temple. Raw materials for your temple? No wonder it smells even worse than the last time I came here. The stench is so strong it makes me nauseous. A pity, since death is so very pure. Isn't it the same with you? Wasn't death an everyday thing in your mythos? Exactly. Keeping the beaten alive for later is unthinkable. That being said, this is the result of the survival of the fittest. I won't condemn her principles. After all, I'd do the same thing in the end. I meticulously snuff them out, one by one. Isn't that what this is? That's why we were summoned. The goddess who slays this era's king and obtains the Holy Grail will become the ruler of this world. That's what we, the Three Goddess Alliance, swore, right? Well, what? Have you changed your mind? Do you feel pity for slaughtering humans as foolish as they are? As you're the one and lonely legitimate surviving Sumerian goddess of this era, are you losing your taste for slaughter? Nonsense. This is exactly what I want. Yeah, this definitely looks like Erdish Kegel to me. Uruk has been my land from the very beginning. I just let the humans borrow it on a whim. I feel neither mercy nor obligation. As a pillar for the Three Goddess Alliance, I will erase humans from the very face of this land. Abandoned even by a native goddess, the humans of this era truly are inferior wretches not worth saving. Good. It sounds like your will is unwavering, Mother. We'll be relieved to know that the Alliance's oath is eternal. Is that you? When did you return? How many times must I tell you to go to Mother when you've returned? As you can see, I'm hurrying over to you now. Mother, you should refrain from associating with these two goddesses on your own. They are dependable allies, but fearsome competitors at the same time. More importantly, they're the only beings on Earth that possess the authority necessary to kill you, Mother. It's entirely possible they joined forces with you because they want the Holy Grail and are planning to betray you. They wouldn't do that. The alliance of goddesses is not so fickle. An attack upon another goddess will turn into divine punishment that abounds upon the attacker. She who raises her hand would be destroyed. Therefore, the only attack we have is to obtain the Holy Grail before the others. That is the game we play. Yes, the King of Uruk has the Holy Grail hidden somewhere. The goddess who obtains it will rule the post-human world. The Grail was sent to this land, and it's the one contract that the Mage King established. However, the method of obtaining the objective wasn't laid out, therefore everyone is free to search for the Holy Grail however they like. For example, Mother's method is to seek the Grail within the ashes of Uruk after eradicating the humans. And your method seems to be decimating Uruk with nature itself combined with your own physical prowess. Or finally yours, which could be as simple as waving a hand and wiping out all life in an instant, before anyone knew what happened. Damn, Edish is that powerful? All of these are a little more than your own pathways to acquiring the Holy Grail itself. Still, be careful. I sense a strange fluctuation. That final ray of hope for humanity's future prophesied by Uruk's astrologer. The last mage who may yet protect humanity has arrived in our era. Damn straight I have. Whoa! We're falling. Where's the parachute? I estimate that we're currently at an altitude of 200 meters. 7 seconds until impact. Master, your orders, what should I do? Calm down and brace for impact. Yes, Marsh Kitty Naito will do her utmost. Master, give me your hand. Okay, caught you. Now just grab onto my waist and hold tight, please. Fofo! Noble Phantasm deploy! Galahad, grant me your power! Senpai, Master, are you hurt? Thank you, nice save, Mosh. No, I'm the one who needs to thank you. It happened so suddenly that my mind went blank. You're still clinging to me, Senpai? Come on, you like it and you know it. Fo, you took cover in my shield. Thank goodness you're safe too. Fo. Senpai, can you stand? Yes, I'm fine. Whoa, you really are smart. I'm glad. The landing wasn't perfect, but it seems the race shift was successful. Are both of you alright? Safe and sound, huh? For a second there, I didn't know what would have happened. Yes, we had a 200-meter free fall when we race shifted, but Master's quick thinking saved us. There have been many accidents up until now, but I never thought we'd end up in midair after a race shift. Doctor, what happened? Apparently the race shift was intentionally tampered with. We successfully sent it to the biggest city of that era. But immediately after the race shift was established, it seemed all of you were forcibly shot to that location. Do you think it could be interference from the King of Mages? Maybe this is that city. City, wait. Did you end up somewhere in the city? I do see multiple life signals, but... Okay, sorry for interrupting, Roman. I got an answer for you. What they experienced was a forced deportation caused by a barrier. There seems to be a bounded field around the city of Uruk. We will probably ward off attacks. So we bounce off the city's defense mechanism. It's true that we are trespassers, but... Yeah, the question is, why is an ominous field like that set up? Like all of the singularities up until now, there is impending danger in the city of Uruk. So, Mosh, first we assess the situation. We're calculating coordinates over here, but the precision is still low. Actually, it's too much information. Climate on the ancient world demand a concentration so thick that our information processing can't keep up. Under these circumstances, visual footage from Cell will give us clues to analyze. Well, does anything stick out? What about that band of light in the sky? Oh, that's right. We'll continue monitoring the situation. The band of light, yes, it's still there. I see, so there's one in that area too. In that case, there must be a place where the incineration of humanity was carried out. Do you notice anything else? What kind of place you're in? For lack of a better word, ruins. I see, ruins, huh? I mean, I could kind of tell from the video feed, but you're pretty far away from Uruk. I was thinking you should gather food before heading there, but that won't be possible, unfortunately. There's nothing but ruins here. Both food and information gathering are out of the question. I thought so. The only silver lining is that Da Vinci's scarf is working well. According to the data we're getting, the concentration of mana in the area is higher than in Egypt. Cell, how are you physically? Do you have a headache or ringing in your ears? I don't hear ringing, but I can't hear crying. An abnormality in your tympanum. No, the fact that you can hear crying means... Please wait, Doctor. I thought I heard a faint rumbling from the ground. I'm picking up odd magical energy heading our way. Are you getting it on the monitor? Confirmed, it's a hostile. It took a long time to confirm, but it's a pattern we haven't seen before. The staff apologizes to, but that can wait until later. The enemy's coming. 2600 BC, ancient Samaria. Your first battle in the Ages of Gods. But you have nothing to fear. After all, you haven't lost yet. Yeah, that's just what's in the main storyline. I think I've lost plenty of times. Actually not that much. Show this hero the power of the Master and Servant who overcame 6 singularities. Roger, let's go Mosh. Okay, so we're only gonna have 2 battles. Dimu. Okay. Oh boy! These things do a lot of damage, don't they? Might as well increase our damage now just in case they somehow kill Waver. My God, man. I can definitely see where the heck this is gonna go. My God. Okay. Oh yeah, it's only been 30 minutes. It feels like it's been a hell of a lot longer than that. I don't know why. I got so sucked into the story, I thought like maybe 15 minutes went by. I really should have bought some that are strong against riders. Oh yeah, riders. That's why they did so much damage to Waver. Huh, yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Okay, now we can finally get to the second battle. Unless this thing somehow manages to survive Jalton's attacks. Which, if it wasn't for the final ability, it would have. Okay, what are we fighting next? Okay, just 3 of these things. That's completely fine by me. Oh boy, I forgot to switch back to my combat suit. No. Well, that sucks. I was using this suit that increases allies' quick hard effectiveness while grinding stockings. Now this is absolutely useless now. My bad. I do anything to change these? Not really, and I forgot about this as well. Damn, I'm forgetting everything. That totally is not good. This should at least do a decent amount of damage to them. Probably not going to kill them, but at least a decent amount, I'd hope. I like how I know Phantasm, the way she says it is different every time. So I can never know what the heck she said. Belch, on the other hand, is obviously Le Grand Dimension. Nice crit. Oh man. I mean, at least, other than, you know, Waver dying, these guys are dying extremely fast. Albeit again, it's the first fight, so obviously they should be dying fast. And that's victory. For the first out of 4 in this one little section. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I need to put my combat suit back on, even though it's maxed out at level 10 now. That also took about quite a few months to max out. Which, I mean, it would be a waste of experience then. I should only be using my suit if I absolutely have to. Is there any other suits that I could potentially use now? Oh, this time the final boss is gonna be assassins, huh? I'm fine with that. But in terms of fighting assassins... Okay, well, I don't want this suit. It's not one of the ones that levels up fast. Man, I wish I was leveling up my bikini. I completely forgot I even had it. I mean, increase NP gains for a single ally and restore HP. Well, that seems useful. Ways of the Lunar Sea, Mass Mystic Code, Chaldea, Combat Uniform. Restores all allies' HP, increase NP gauge for one ally, and redistributes the command cards if I don't like them. Apply invincibility, removes one debuff, reduces one ally's skill cooldown. Significantly increases one ally's buster effectiveness, and large amounts of crit stars and guts. Okay, yeah, fine. I know which one I'm going up with now. And it's this one that can heal everyone. This ought to come in handy. Let's go. The battle is over. We've only sustained minor injuries. However, there was an enemy type we've never seen before. Yes, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it looks to be from a completely different ecosystem. Unlike werewolves, dragons, and other creatures that eventually disappeared from the world at the end of the Age of Gods, but those demonic beasts, I don't think they were of this world at all. Not of this world, huh? Perhaps they were different from the garden variety demonic beasts that exist in the Age of Gods. We were prepared. We had data on all of the phantasmals and demonic beasts from the Sumerian era. But none of it matches what you just encountered. What is going on? And that's not the worst of it. Those demonic beasts were clearly trying to kill us. It wasn't merely hostility. Their intention was to kill. All of the demonic beasts we've encountered thus far have attacked us out of bestial instinct to feed themselves. Demonic beasts just now, though they attacked solely to kill us, I could feel the hatred in their eyes. Hatred? Demonic beasts that harbor hatred toward humans. Are you saying they're trying to annihilate us, not eat us? If so, you're in danger, so leave that city immediately. Are you saying the reason the city is in ruins is... Yeah, that possibility is high. That's why you should leave immediately. I agree with the Doctor Master. Animals act in packs. Out of my way! I don't think that's the last of demonic beasts, but oh. Hey you, you're in the way! I can't use my decrease with you there! Senpai, did you hear something? Sounded like a voice. It's no use, we can't avoid this. Huh? Wait! How am I supposed to brake in time if the air brakes don't work? Oh no, I'm going to hit them. If Father finds out, he'll take my license away for sure. But let me say this first, I'm not in the wrong! So, who are you? Master, you are right. Something beige coming in at 45-degree angle. Has just fallen from the sky. Foe. That just sounded like a really known boing sound I've gotten used to. Is it what I think it is? Let's find out. Yeah, it was Ishtar. I know I heard that boing sound. I know where it came from. Now, are we gonna get in a predicament where she hits us? Is she gonna go down that road? Let's find out. Ouch, what a disaster. I didn't think I would be sniped from the ground. Luckily, the damage wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I guess I have my usual benevolent deeds to thank for that. Huh, what's this? Hey there, I'm your cushion. I'll see you in court. Wait, what are you? What's going on over there? Cell's vitals are all red. Well, a woman fell from the sky. Oh, the mysterious woman separated herself from Senpai. This area has way too many crash landings. Still, it's good we've met a native. Now we can get info. Whoa. These numbers, is this for real? Is this some kind of mistake? What's that? Some kind of mystic that lets you see from afar. It has a really annoying voice. But that doesn't matter for now. Let's talk about this wretched's foolish punishment for touching my body without my permission. I knew it would end up like this. Your face and outfit are unfamiliar. Where the city are you from? I didn't think there were still humans around. Are you a sacrifice fleeing from the Perd, or a survivor from Babylon? Whichever it is, give yourself up. After I shoot your limbs off, I'll scatter you over Mount Ebi. Master, this woman is ready for battle. I can sense her genuine animosity towards you. She's a tsundere after all, so obviously we have to go down this trope. I see. I'll take your silence as confirmation of my assumption. Good. I don't need to show you any mercy. If you were from Uruk, I'd have shown some mercy. Curse your bad luck. Wait, let's calm down and talk about this. Hold it. We need to settle this accident first. Settle? You mean a trial? The answer is no. I'm not falling for that. No matter how minor the collision, the one in the vehicle is at a disadvantage. I know that. Please, hold on. The collision was an unforeseen accident, and it seems neither side was responsible. So can we please have a word with you? Well, miss, who are you? That's right, we need a name first. Are you guys seriously saying you don't know who I am? Yes, well, sorry, it hasn't even been an hour since we arrived in this era. We are members of a group called Chaldea. We were sent here to the Singularity to correct the course of humanity. I'm sure you don't know what we're talking about, but we're not suspicious. Yeah, because that really goes over well. Actually, Senpai's hands looked plenty suspicious. There's something odd to be said about that, but whoa, Marsh, don't be throwing me under the bus. My hands were perfectly in the air, completely, perfectly fine. I was not groping at anything, I swear. Before. So, you guess from afar. That's hard to believe, but I suppose stuff like this happens. You might say I'm here in a similar manner. Fine, I will believe your words. In other words, you have no idea who I am. You don't know about this world and what's happening here. And see, then your disrespect, insolence, and impoliteness can't be helped. You're barbarians from a distant world, after all. Look, touching me without permission is completely unforgivable in this world. Any Sumerian would immediately apologize, but wouldn't be forgiven even after offering their whole family's life savings. Girl, I'll make it completely straight right now. I will bond-ten you, and it will be perfectly fine for me to touch you whenever I want. Now that sounds bad, but I'm gonna stick with it. Keep that in mind from now on, assuming you want to survive in this world, that is. And thanks for being my cushion. You are at least as helpful as a pile of hay. That's not a very nice way to say thanks. At least she seems to have calmed down, so why don't we reintroduce ourselves? I'm Romani Archimon. I'm the acting commander of Chaldea. This girl here is Cell, a master who's formed contracts with heroic spirits and commands them as servants. And this girl is one of those servants, Marsh Kiririte. We're done introducing ourselves. So who are you? Based on my readings, you're probably, you're not worthy to hear my name. Just forget about me. You're Easthard. Oh, whoops, sorry. I said the name. Especially over there, Cell, was it? Forget everything that happened earlier. If you do, I'll at least spare your life. So many things have happened, so... What thing earlier? Like I was saying, if any of this gets out, like how I mishandled the boat of heaven, or how I screamed, or about my current body size, I'll chase you to the end of the earth. This is not good, Senpai. She doesn't seem to want to kill you anymore, but I can still sense her hostility. In my personal opinion, getting any information from her will be quite a difficult task. Oh, don't worry, I'll get her to fall in love with me eventually, or at least really like me and want to come to Chaldea. Even though she's already there. Seems that way. One bad move and we're dead. You think so? She looks like a softie. I heard that. Who are you calling a softie? Fine. There's no point being mad at barbarians. You wanted to know about this area, you said. Go figure those things out with your own eyes and ears. I won't tell you anything, actually. You tell me. Right, for example, did you see anything precious lying around here? What? Bro, what is it? Like I said, something precious. Was anything on the ground? Like something that makes you think, wow, at first glance. Are you talking about your necklace? You still have that? It's something you'd know the moment you saw it, so I won't bother to explain. So how about it? Anything ring a bell? No, even if you put it like that, judging from the context, did you drop something? Idiot, of course not. I didn't drop anything at all. I'm just asking for a friend. I don't care about that thing. Oh my god, she's so tsundere. I didn't know she was this bad. I mean, she's Tosakarin's image after all, so yeah, fine. Don't you think it'd help if you told us what it was? I won't. If I told you what I dropped, you'd find out about my clumsiness. There you go. You just said it! Oh. Anyway, it doesn't need to tell me if something was around here or not. So was it? Oh, and was it broken? Did it break? Did I do it again? Why don't you say anything? Staying silent is so cruel. North. You're telling me it's in north, is that it? That's not it. That voice wasn't Senpai's, this is... Sorry, I looked away for a second and she seemed like a hassle. Numerous heat signatures approaching from the north. They look like reinforcements from the previous demonic beast. You two get ready. Alright, Master, your orders. Okay, Miss Unknown, stand back. You're pretty quick to change gears, however, you still lack the observational skills of a good mage. Stand back because it's dangerous. Who do you think you're speaking to? You country hick? I don't know who I'm speaking to because you won't tell me. You are the one who should stand back. I'm really getting pissed off. I'll take all my frustration out of them and I'll do it with a bang. She's so much to handle, my god! I mean, she literally is gonna be fighting with us, but... Oh my god. Am I really gonna have to act like a tsundere for probably 20 episodes, depending on how long this actually takes me? Oh boy. You know, I never thought I'd fear becoming a tsundere, but if I become one like Renine, someone, please, slap me. That's one down. Wait. Did she do it again? Is it the necklace? I doubt it. I mean, currently on her character, I don't see anything that she could potentially have dropped. Okay, goodbye number 2. Then I think I'll use each time's normal phantasm to clear the next side. And Jalta can clear out the one, and that's about it. Oh, I just had a good idea. Now, depending on how well it would work, I'm not entirely sure. Actually, you know what? Oh my god, my mind is so used to my freaking combat suit. No! I was gonna switch out to Mamaraiko. Switch Jalta with Mamaraiko. Use Weaver's freaking ability. Bring her ability up. And then use her Noble Phantasm. Then use Ishtar's on the next fight. But I don't have my combat suit. I need to rework my mind now, man. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Now, how much damage is Engulta Kigoshi gonna actually do? Yeah, that's also the problem with fighting with a Mystic Code that you've used for months on end. Without really ever using anything else. Your mind gets so much to the fact that you don't have that anymore. You just get screwed in the end. Alright, we've got quick stars, so we should be able to kill the next two perfectly fine. I'd hope. Also, she almost has her Noble Phantasm up again, which is perfectly fine by me. Yeah, that one's dead, and this one's dead. And what do you know, because of this combat Mystic Code, I can now get Ishtar's Noble Phantasm up, albeit Weaver's still alive, so I can still do that. Defensive position. Do this. Do I like these things? No, I do not. Let's try this out. I mean, that's technically better, I guess. Hey, you know what? Why don't we all use... Everyone use their Noble Phantasms. Why not? Unreturning formation. A grown dimension to your hand. Engulta Kigoshi. Let's do this. Defense down is exactly what I wanted to see.
憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の宝剣。
Now, can you kill him in one go, please? No? No, damn. I don't think you said no Phantasm's gonna kill her either. I also don't have my stun either.
今回もよろしくね。大いなる天か
So
ら
much I'm
大い
gonna
な
need
る
to
地
get
に向
used
け
to.
て。またのやジベルファブリックレイト。
To be honest though, I might just back out of this Mystic Code if things get too ridiculous for me. Oh, but Waver's Noble Phantasm stunned him.
いいん
Never mind. GG. We won.
当然の結果
That's
よ。
only the second fight.
な
And
め
it's
ない
already
でよ
been 52 minutes, almost 53. Oh boy, this is gonna take a long time, and I am still afraid of turning into a tsundere myself. Please, help me get through this without turning into one. I mean, it's not like I don't want to do it or anything. Baka? Oh god, it's already affected me. Fun Zappo. I think this will ironically still be the last one I do, seeing as how it's almost been an hour, and I just had to use an apple, so yeah. Let's do this. Oh, credits riders. You know what? Yeah, know what? I'm an Ico. I love you. But just for the sake of it, and ironically, Skasaha Summer Assassin, you are making a comeback. Now, albeit I won't have your quick card effectiveness increase, but I will still have some other stuff. Let's go. Well, that's that. I may have only pseudo-manifested, but I'm not going to lose to Tiamat's demonic beasts. Wow, you're strong. You're not going to get anything from me by stating the obvious, but I will repay you later if I can. Sorry to interrupt your conversation. Second and third waves are coming. Doctor, please give us the data on the area. Just how many demonic beasts are there? Way too many. I'm seeing 60 right now, with more coming. This town's become their den. There's nowhere to run. You're completely surrounded. You're not going to get out of this unless you can fly. So, negotiate with that woman over there. She must be able to fly. Ask her to take you two out of... Don't make decisions on your own. Once you're listening to me, this boat only holds one. To take those two, they would basically have to cling on to me. But didn't I tell you, in this world, touching me is a sin punishable by death? I only fought because I wanted to. I didn't fight for you or anything. Master Cell, was it? If you're struggling against these demonic beasts, then repairing the course of humanity is but a dream for you. You should quietly return to this Chaldea place, and if you can't do that, well, why don't you just die? I have no intention of helping the weak. Miss Unknown has taken off. She has left the battlefield at incredible speed. Fofo! I guess we're not going to get her help. It was worth a shot, though. You know something. Well, talk later. Now just think about getting out of there. Focus your attacks on a single point. Cell, head east with March. There are fewer demonic beasts in that area. Roger that. We'll head for the castle ruins visible to the east. We're going to punch through this, Master. You know, strangely enough, and I do mean strangely enough, each toy left without actually getting the item she was seeking. So I guess the item didn't mean much to her as she's leaving. Might as well buff up now. Because this is where things become... Oh my god. I put Skasaha Summer in the back. Completely forgetting again that I don't have the combat suit. Well, let's get to it.
私の本気見たい？狙いは決まった？ 飛ぶわよマンナ。ゲートオープン。
The faster we can get through these 9
光栄に思いなさい。
enemies,
こ
the
れが
faster
私
we
の
can get to the
全
next
力全
door.
霊。打ち砕け。
Although, me turning into a Singularity is kind of not as bad as me completely forgetting every single mission that I don't have the suit.
高くついたわね。
And how much does this actually give with it just being level 1? 20. That's kind of bad.
ええ、いい
狙いは決まった？
くらえ。
Now, as much as I don't want to say this, attack each time! Damn, that didn't get much.
はい。
はいはい。
Alright, this should kill this one and at least
くらえ。
critically wound the other one.
どうかしら？
Did I say critically wound? I meant kill. Don't be buffing yourself, fool. Okay then.
はい。ええ、いいのね。
Now we're down to 3.
汝の道はすでに途絶えた。
Never mind, the buffs went off. This sucks. Alright,
華麗
this.
に大胆に。はいはい。狙いは決まった？そこ動かない。
ど
Come
う？
on, kill it. Yes.
そこ動かない。
Now come out, wherever you are, last one.
セット。
Oh, wait a minute. You're doing alright there, buddy. Oh, what do you know? Increase damage.
高くついたわね。
Increase the damage. Yes, and yes. You can also do
さあ
that.
どうだ。
Let's restore HP to all allies. 800. Yeah, that's real effective. Oh, look at that. Waiver. Change. Yeah, that's much better. Maybe I can get used to this after all. See, being able to change the bad hand is really handy.
いいわ。
すべての邪悪をここに。
いいじゃない。
Way better than just having to go through a bad hand hoping that my next one's good.
飛ぶわ
Albeit,
よマ
you
ン
can
ナ。
only do that once, so you have to time it perfectly well, or else you still technically can
光
screw
栄に思い
yourself.
なさい。これが私の全力全霊。打ち砕け。アブダルベキガルシ
Hey, she finally said it.
これは憎悪によって
And this
磨
is
か
the
れた
end.
我が
Since the
魂
Lords
の
don't
方向。
do hate until this
ラ
one.
フロンドメン
And each turns buster can kill the other one, and then we win.
どうかしら？敗者は身ぐるみ剥がされる。捧げ物として没収するわ。
Nicely done, everyone. The enemy reinforcements are endless. With my empty any army and no phantasms, the enemies. Hey, it's Enkidu, I think. You want numbers, that's good. Looks like I'll be able to help. You, Demi-17, you, Master of Chaldea. Could you step back a bit? Yes, that's good. Now all I have to do is wipe the lot of them all out at once. Since there are only 100 or so of them, I won't have to wipe out the entire town. If you're the Master of Chaldea, I'm sure you have your own anti-army and noble phantasms, but you can use them next time. This city may be in ruins, but humans once lived here. It'd be best to preserve it as long as possible, right? Also, that's the one I don't know. Is Enkidu a guy or a girl? I'd really like to know that. But this is another one of those servants that's like, could be a guy, could be a girl. Not really sure on that front. Now what? Why not? This is the final one before it's over, so let's do it. Just purely because I want to. Okay, come on. Well, brand. Now, line up. Switch. Okay. Let's go. Albeit having Jalter in the front would have been more effective, I think. Sorry for stealing the show, but it's best to keep the collateral damage to a minimum. I know this place is a ruin now, but people may want to come back one day, you know. It's an honor to meet you, Master of Chaldea. My name is Enkidu. I have waited in this age of gods for humans like you to arrive. I was given the task of connecting mankind with this world. Enkidu, did you just say Enkidu? Then you're the best help we can ever hope for. There's no individual stronger from that era, comparable even to that king. So, you can trust this person. Work together and get out of this predicament. But this is not a person or a servant either. More like a machine and anything, and yet like a human with a soul. Play it all. Oh, that's right. As a demi-servant, you are able to figure out my true nature. You must have sensed and categorized me as a foreign element created by the gods. I apologize for frightening you. I should have waited longer before meeting you. But now is the time for battle. I cannot let you fall prey to those demonic beasts. Please forgive me for being so callous. Would you allow me to fight by your side? Well, of course, I apologize for being so insensitive myself. Mercy orders, and Enkidu and I will defeat the enemy. Oh yeah, I think Enkidu is one of those genderless servants. I need to know, man. I really need to know. Now this is where the fun begins. Not often I get to do this. Although, it might not actually do as much damage as I'm hoping for. But it should at least do a decent amount. Cause screw these riders, they take so long to die. Might as well use the servant that's strong against them, right? This is what I've been doing the entire time I was fighting the stop game. And very last fight, of course. Look at that damage! I love it so much! Thank you, Skasaha, for being in my Chaldea. As an assassin, of course. Well, well, well. Looky here. We've got ourselves a dragon, boys. However, will we cope with this? Now I kinda wish I had the one that increased Noble Phantasm. Ungalta Kigalshi.
飛ぶわよ、マンナ。ゲートオープン。光栄に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊。ぶち砕け、アンダルメキガルシ
ュ。Alright. That's where a change of cards would also come in handy. Oh well. What's this one do again? Heal and damage cut. That's fine. I like the blue of the dragon now. It's kind of cool like that. That's right, increase the Noble Phantasm. We'll just save that for next turn. And now we have both for next round. Yeah, he's toast to me and goodbye, Waver. Be charging yourself up. How dare you? Chloe,
そんなに見たいの？
targeting and helping the heaven increase your target.
How much?
The purple strength is nice. But here, not many crit stars, but increased gather rate. Why not? And actually, you know what? Let's just go fully into it. I believe.
ちょっとそれいいぞ。見せてやるとも。
Probably believing a little bit too much. She doesn't have it.
影の国へ連れて行こう。ゲイボルクを追いかけるぞ。
Yeah, if it is much.
まだまだ負けるなよ。
Just poison dragon fire.
そうだ。そうだ。
Man, that still did not kill Eastar. Albeit I completely forgot that had Eastar's ability. Whoops. Fill yourself up, Skasa,
いいわ。金星まで連れて行ってあげる。
見せてやると
Now
も。
we can do your no phantasm.
飛ぶわよ、マンダ。ゲートオープン。光栄に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊。打ち砕けアスナルメスカルシュ。
You can't kill us. Eastar somehow is still not dead. I don't know how. I'll bet she's dying next turn, that's for sure.
そんなに見たいの？
Well, this sucks. I'm so sorry, Eastar, but you're
見せてや
going
るとも。
down.
それもい
狙
いな。
いは決まった？放て。
踊れ。
そこ動かない。
Hey, you lasted long enough. You fought well.
仕返し。
Bye, Eastar.
そうだ。
And Skasaha.
それ。
Finish it off, please.
踊れ。
And we win. Nicely done, everyone.
そうだ。もう終わりなの
That's the
か。
first
まった。
boss that we had to do. There's gonna be many more that I'm most likely gonna hate. I mean, to be fair, Camelot wasn't actually all that hard for me. Albeit I had my Maraiko and Ibaraki through the entire thing, along with the waiver. So yeah, that's kind of half of why. That poisonous dragon, Boss Moo, is the last one. In any event, we have exterminated all the demonic beasts in this town. But we are not safe yet. The sense of the blood of the fallen will draw more here. This land has become a den for demonic beasts. Their number is likely to increase, not decrease. Who are you? I believe I have introduced myself. That invisible mage should know more about... That invisible mage should know more details about me. Yes, I apologize. Your display of power left me speechless. I'm assuming you are the real Enkidu, correct? Not a servant, but an actual living being. Which means you're a native here, yet you possess such power. No wonder you are called the weapon of the gods. They were not lying when they said you're the world's strongest noble phantasm with a living will. They even said you were on par with King Gilgamesh. Noble phantasm with a living will? Yes, Enkidu is found in the world's oldest heroic tale, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was a king that didn't listen to the gods. He was an individual with incredible power that lived in the moment. In order to admonish King Gilgamesh, the gods sculpted a doll from mud. That doll had a soul like humans and could change its shape in the world. At times it became a noble phantasm capable of piercing enemies. The world's strongest god made human, into the which the gods poured all their energy. That's what Enkidu is. That's absolutely right. Mesopotamia civilization used mud to make any number of things. And you can call Enkidu its greatest masterpiece. Soft enough to change forms, yet sharp as the keenest blade, the manifestation of nature itself, able to bind and kill divine beasts. For King Gilgamesh, a mix of human and divine blood is the wedge of the heaven created by the gods. And Enkidu is the chain of the heavens created to return Gilgamesh to the gods. Da Vinci is sulking, saying I can do something like that too, but I'd say she's just putting up a front. In any event, there's nothing more encouraging than to have Enkidu on humanity's side. Not even the tyrannical King Gilgamesh could destroy this good-hearted hero. It's quite embarrassing to be complimented this much. I'm nothing more than a weapon created by the gods. How a weapon is used is up to its handler. If I appear to have a good heart, then it's because the human who used me was good and lawful. You're a weapon, and yet you seem to have a heart. Yes, I do have a heart. I don't have feelings though, or I didn't at first. The only thing I possessed was knowledge of being a weapon, what I needed to destroy and what I needed to act. But there was one woman who treated me like any other human. I modeled myself in her form. She is responsible for me getting a heart of my own. I kept this woman in reverence for her gift to me. A prostitute and yet a saint, Shamhat. Well, being a prostitute meant something different back then than it does now. But there is no need to get into that. And Enkidu, you called Sel the Master of Chaldea. Does that mean you understand our situation? Yes, a holy grail that disrupts time and the alteration of history by the one who wields it. All this resulted in the Singularity is a plot to destroy the foundation of humanity by the Mage King. The temple matron of Uruk made the situation clear. I came here because of her prophecy. I was told to protect the promised group of outsiders. So this era still hasn't been destroyed, correct? But you're fighting against the King of Mages? Of course, I'm not sure what the other eras were like, but people from the Age of the Gods will not submit to the world-ending disaster. Whimsical gods have brought the world near to destruction many times in our era, but people here are more resilient than you might think. I see, I understand, but somehow they can't do anything about little things like lovers, spats, and marital fights. Yes, that is indeed troubling. They band together against the big problems, but struggle with the small ones. But that's how it always is with humanity, though as you can see with how this town ended up. Anyway, enough with introductions. The demonic beasts will come back if we spend too much time here. I will guide you somewhere safer. We can discuss trivial matters on the way. My name is Sel. Thanks. Thanks, Enkidu. You have your right hand out. Is there something wrong? It's a handshake, Enkidu. Senpai wants to shake hands with you. Oh, so this is... My apologies. I'm still not used to this. Now, formally, it is nice to meet you, Sel. Is this how you shake hands? Good. Now that we've all got to know each other better, let's move. Are you going to take them to Uruk? It's the largest city in that world. The ley lines there should be stable. Da Vinci keeps pestering me to set up the circle. Circle. Is summoning circle correct? Understood. Let us hurry. Oh yes, we will take the longer route to get there, so please bear that in mind. We should try to avoid demonic beasts. There is nothing more important than ensuring everyone's safety. Yes, we'll leave it up to you, Enkidu, please, and thank you for helping us out. No, I'm glad to do it. I'm pleased the master from Chaldea has turned out to be someone like you. I thought, well, it was said that a representative of humanity would come. So I was on alert, thinking someone like Gilgamesh would come, but I'm glad that fear proved unfounded. Welcome to the old forgotten land of the gods, Mesopotamia. I welcome you as a representative of the New Age Cell. Thank you, Enkidu. Good to be here. It's gonna be one long of a hell ride. Hey, thanks for the 1 Saint Quartz. Oh yeah, new Singularity, more Saint Quartz, alright. Alright. And with that, I'm gonna end this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. But we will go to the Northern Hill. And whatever happens next. This is most likely going to be a major pain. So yeah, till then, see you later.